Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Man, this is a very, I don't know what type of night to call this. I don't know if I want to call it interesting. I don't know if I want to call it, I'm not going to call it great. I don't think it's a great night. Because you can see, watching highlights of the Knicks losing to the Pacers. Knicks down 3-1. It ain't a good time in New York right now. But we're not here for that. Or this. We're not here for this. We're here to talk about what happened on NXT tonight. Because you see the title of this video, it's not a lie. Nothing about the title of this video is a lie. It's fabricated. It's... No. None of that. We indeed have a new NXT Women's Champion. Probably what makes this a little bit more interesting is that we started the night off with crowning Ethan Page as the new NXT North American Champion. He beat Ricky Saints, so we got a new NXT North American Champion in the process. We also learned that Trick Williams will defend the TNA Championship. Yes, Trick Williams will defend the TNA title next week against my boy Mike Santana. So there's that. Got a couple things for Worlds Collide. And then we get to the main event. Man. We get to the main event where it's Jacy Jayne versus Stephanie Vaquer for the NXT Women's Championship. I ain't about to sit here and lie to you, bro. Listen. I'm not about to sit here and lie to you. Dog. When it happened, I didn't know what to feel. I didn't know what to think. I thought there was a miscue. I ain't gonna lie, because it looked like there was. So Stephanie had Jacy locked in a, I think she had her like in an arm bar, and then, you know, she's on the ropes, and then, you know, she's doing it like that. I forget how we even got here. I just know Jasmine Nix comes out of nowhere, hits like a 619 off the ring post. Then from there, Stephanie's kind of dizzy, and then Jacy hits this discus forearm. Covers this woman. Yo, when I tell you she covered this woman, 1, 2, 3. I promise you, I thought Stephanie was supposed to kick out because it looked like she was supposed to kick out, but I don't think she was supposed to. You heard that whole NXT crowd be silent, bro. It was quiet in there. Then the camera wants to pin on to Mike Roan. Mike Roan looking at it like, yo, he was like this. I kid you not. He didn't even know what to do. Dude next to him like, go ahead, do it. Then Mike Roan like, he had to snap back in reality. He's like, ladies and gentlemen, the winner and new NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne. Jacy Jayne. Holy hell, bro. Like, oh my God, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, NXT has been a very interesting place this year. Like, it's been a very interesting place. So, we had what? 3 to 4 new North American champions. We had, I'm trying to remember who did Shawn Spears beat for that title? He beat, who did he beat for that? I forgot who Shawn Spears beat for that title. Why am I forgetting who he beat? For some reason, his name is not clicking into my brain. Oh, Tony D'Angelo. That's who it is. So, what's his name? Shawn Spears beats Tony D'Angelo for the North American Championship. Then Ricky Saints comes out of nowhere and then beats him for the North American title. And then tonight, Ethan Page beats Ricky Saints for the North American title. We had new tag team champions at Stand and Deliver as Hank and Tank surprised us all, beating Fraxium for the tag titles. Over Fleming winning the NXT title wasn't really a surprise. Julia won the women's title. Then Stephanie Vauquer beat her, and then became the first woman in NXT, well, NXT history, became the first woman in NXT history to hold both the NXT women's and women's North American titles. And then here we are now with Jacy Jayne as the man. Yo, that's crazy, bro. I can't even tell you how I'm feeling. NXT is really trying to capitalize off the momentum that they made on Sunday. Whether you think they didn't have momentum off what they did with Trick Williams winning the TNA title. If you don't think there's no momentum off that, then I don't know what to tell you, because there is a lot. There was a lot there. You just have to realize it. But it makes me wonder why they do this. Usually when I see a champion lose their title, in terms of NXT, once I see somebody from NXT lose their championship, my thought will be they might be moving up. Because that's what happened with Julia. When Julia lost her title earlier this year, she moved up. She's now on SmackDown. It gets me thinking that Stephanie is on her way to the main roster. That's my only thing. Which also tells me that the draft is looming. It is. But, even so, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if Jacy Jayne was the first. I don't know if Jacy would have been the first person that I choose to be the next NXT Women's Champion. I mean, I'm going to put it to you like this. If Stephanie was going to lose this title, honestly, she should have lost it at Battleground. She should have lost it to Jordynne Grace. I would have picked Jordynne Grace before I would have picked Jacy Jayne. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny? I saw a comment about this, and somebody said, damn, I thought Jacy Jayne was going to be the next wave of people that they let go. And honestly, I could have saw that myself. I honestly could have thought that too. But now, I don't know. I don't know what this means. As of right now, I don't know what this means. Again, usually when I see something like this happens, usually it would mean that they're about to move up to the main roster. And in a way, I think Stephanie will be going to the main roster at some point. Just don't know how. I don't know if it's due to the draft or whatever the case is. I have no idea, right? I have no idea, have no clue. But NXT is definitely building off on the momentum they got from this past weekend. Jacy Jayne. Again, that's not the first woman I picked. You could give it to Jordan. I'm sorry. Jordynne Grace should have won this on Sunday if the move was to take the belt off Stephanie. If that was the case, you should have put it on Jordynne Grace. Should have put it on Jordynne Grace. Hell, you could have put it on Jada Parker. Finally, Jada Parker gets the win. Because it seems like, with Jacy Jayne, it feels like anybody could have been in that spot. But for some reason, it was her. She benefited from it. And I was like, huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just a thought, probably like, damn. Now we got to wait a week to figure out what the hell happens here. Sheesh. Damn. Jacy, Jayne, like, I don't know if it's the fact that I'm surprised Stephanie lost the title. I think it's the simplistic fact that Jacy Jayne is the new NXT Women's Champion, bro. Out of everybody on that roster, Jacy Jayne is not a person I would have sat here and gave that to. Like, I would have gave her the Women's North American title before anything. Because then it would not have felt. I mean, I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't be as surprised as her becoming the NXT Women's Champion. Like, boy, what? Nah, dog, what are we doing here? All right. I guess we gotta wait till next week to see what happens. So, yeah. That's all I got. Good Lord, that's all I got. I gotta sleep on this. But until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support, as always. What I got going on right now. Still uploading on my 2K. I just uploaded 2 videos today. I'm going to upload this. I'll make it 3. I'll probably take a day off and then upload again on Thursday. And as of right now, my builds for 2K are ready to go, which means One Man Rec will be returning this weekend. I'll definitely be doing some videos on that. And then, of course, next week is Money in the Bank. So you already know we're going to make our prediction videos for that next weekend. Or, I'm sorry, next week. We'll watch it next weekend. And you already know what we do. I don't think we got to talk about it. I'm not really going to do a prediction video for Worlds Collide. Because I don't know. Because I know I probably know one half of the match. But I won't know the other half. You know what I'm saying? So I really won't be able to talk about them, like, oh, this person was good, or oh, I like this person. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really make a prediction video about that. So that's that. And yeah, that's all I got. So until next time, peace, love, 100. Yeah.